Hey guys welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something huge. We're talking about the top 10 biggest, baddest tsunamis to ever rock this planet. Get ready to have your minds blown, because some of these waves make a trip to a water park look like a walk in the park. We're talking walls of water taller than skyscrapers, guys. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. So buckle up, grab your floaties, just kidding, they wouldn't help you here, and get ready for the most epic countdown of nature's fury ever. Let's do this. Kicking off our list at number 10, we've got the 2011 Tohoku tsunami. This wasn't just a big wave, guys. This was a monster that slammed into Japan with the force of 1,000 freight trains. We're talking waves over 120 feet high. Imagine a wall of water taller than the Statue of Liberty crashing down on the coast. This tsunami was triggered by a massive earthquake, a magnitude 9.0 to be exact. Entire towns were wiped off the map. Buildings were turned to rubble, and over 15,000 people lost their lives. The energy released was so powerful that it actually shifted the Earth's axis. Amidst all the destruction, there were also stories of incredible resilience and hope. People helping each other, rebuilding their lives and showing the true meaning of strength in the face of disaster. The 2011 Tohoku tsunami was a terrifying display of nature's power, but it also showed us the incredible spirit of the human race. Coming in at number 9 is the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. And guys, this one's a heartbreaker. This wasn't just one wave, but a series of giant waves that ripped across the Indian Ocean, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. We're talking about 14 countries affected, from Indonesia to Somalia. Over 230,000 people lost their lives in this tragedy, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. Entire coastlines were reshaped, buildings were reduced to rubble, and the human cost was immeasurable. But even in the face of such devastation, there were stories of incredible bravery and compassion. Tourists helping locals, strangers risking their lives to save others, and communities coming together to rebuild what was lost. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a tragedy of unimaginable proportions, but it also revealed the incredible resilience of the human spirit. It's a reminder to cherish every moment and to never underestimate the power of hope, even in the darkest of times. Hold on to your hats, because at number 8 we've got the 1960 Valdivia earthquake and tsunami. This beast started off the coast of Chile with the most powerful earthquake ever recorded, a mind-blowing 9.5 on the Richter scale. This earthquake unleashed a tsunami so powerful it traveled across the entire Pacific Ocean, slamming into places like Hawaii, Japan, and even the Philippines. The damage in Chile was catastrophic. Entire towns were flattened, coastlines were redrawn, and over 2,000 people lost their lives. But even in the face of such unimaginable power, people found ways to survive. There were stories of people outrunning the waves, clinging to debris, and helping each other through the chaos. The 1960 Valdivia earthquake and tsunami was a stark reminder that nature plays by its own rules, and sometimes those rules are terrifying. But it also showed us the indomitable spirit of humanity, and our ability to adapt, overcome and rebuild, even after the most devastating events. Buckle up, because at number 7, we're going back in time to 1755 to talk about the Lisbon tsunami. Picture this, it's All Saints' Day in Lisbon, Portugal, and people are celebrating in churches and homes across the city. Then BAM! A massive earthquake, estimated to be around 8.5 to 9.0 on the Richter scale, rocks the city to its core. It triggered a series of giant waves that slammed into the coast, turning the festive atmosphere into a scene of utter chaos. Buildings crumbled, fires raged, and the tsunami swallowed entire neighborhoods. It's estimated that over 60,000 people lost their lives in Lisbon alone. Lisbon was a major port city, and the tsunami disrupted trade routes, destroyed priceless artifacts, and left a lasting impact on European history. The 1755 Lisbon tsunami is a chilling reminder that disaster can strike anywhere, anytime. It's also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit as the people of Lisbon rebuilt their city and their lives from the ground up. Hold on tight, because at number 6 we've got a double whammy of natural disasters. We're talking about the 1883 Krakatoa eruption and tsunami. Imagine this, a volcanic island in Indonesia erupts with the force of 13,000 Hiroshima bombs. The explosion was so loud it could be heard thousands of miles away, and the ash cloud blocked out the sun for days. The eruption triggered a series of tsunamis that ripped across the Indian Ocean, wiping out entire villages and towns. The devastation was widespread, with over 36,000 people losing their lives. The Krakatoa eruption and tsunami weren't just local events, they had a global impact. The ash cloud affected weather patterns around the world, and the sound of the eruption was heard as far away as Australia. The 1883 Krakatoa eruption and tsunami were a stark reminder that nature's fury knows no bounds. It also showed us the interconnectedness of our planet, and how events in one part of the world can have ripple effects that are felt thousands of miles away. Coming in at number 5 is the 1946 Aleutian Islands tsunami. And this one proves that the ocean loves to play a little game of tag, you're it, with coastlines around the world. This tsunami started with a powerful earthquake off the coast of Alaska, a magnitude 7.4 to be exact. It traveled across the Pacific Ocean at speeds of over 500 miles per hour, like a watery freight train with a one-track mind for Hawaii. Waves over 50 feet high crashed onto the islands, causing widespread damage and catching everyone off guard. The damage in Hawaii was significant, but the death toll was thankfully low, thanks to quick thinking and some lucky breaks. The 1946 Aleutian Islands tsunami taught everyone a valuable lesson. You don't have to be close to the epicenter of a tsunami to feel its wrath. The ocean works in mysterious and sometimes terrifying ways. Fasten your seatbelts, because at number 4 we're traveling back to the year 1700 for the Cascadia earthquake and tsunami. This massive earthquake, estimated to be a 9.0 on the Richter scale, ripped along the Cascadia subduction zone, which stretches from Vancouver Island all the way down to northern California. The earthquake itself was devastating enough, but it also unleashed a monster tsunami that traveled across the Pacific Ocean and slammed into Japan. The impact in Japan was significant, causing widespread damage and loss of life. For years, scientists couldn't figure out exactly what caused this massive tsunami in Japan. It wasn't until they started studying the oral histories of Native American tribes in the Pacific Northwest that they pieced together the puzzle. These stories, combined with geological evidence, helped scientists pinpoint the Cascadia earthquake and tsunami as the culprit. At number 3 we have a more recent event, the 2018 Sulawesi tsunami, and this one proves that sometimes Mother Nature likes to throw a surprise party that nobody asked for. This disaster struck the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia, and it was a 1-2 punch of devastation. First, a powerful earthquake, a magnitude 7.5, rocked the island, triggering landslides and causing widespread damage. But just when people thought the worst was over, the ocean decided to make a grand entrance. A tsunami with waves up to 20 feet high slammed into the coast, catching everyone off guard. The 2018 Sulawesi tsunami was a tragedy that claimed over 4,000 lives and left a trail of destruction in its wake. Get ready to have your minds blown, because at number 2 we've got the tallest tsunami ever recorded. The 1958 Lituya Bay mega tsunami. This wave wasn't just big, it was absurdly, ridiculously, almost unbelievably massive. We're talking about a wave that reached a staggering 1,720 feet high. Picture this, you're sailing in Lituya Bay, Alaska, surrounded by towering cliffs. Suddenly, a massive earthquake, a magnitude 7.8, rocks the area, triggering a rock slide that sends millions of tons of rock plunging into the bay. This colossal splash creates a mega tsunami, a wave so big it dwarfs everything in its path. Witnesses describe the wave as a wall of water that rose higher than the Empire State Building. The 1958 Lituya Bay mega tsunami might be the tallest wave ever recorded, but it also showed us that even in the face of unimaginable power, survival is possible. And finally, the number 1 spot on our list goes to the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. This wasn't just a wave, it was a global event that left an unforgettable mark on the world. On December 26, 2004, a massive undersea earthquake, a magnitude 9.1 to 9.3, ripped through the Indian Ocean just off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. This earthquake was so powerful it actually shortened the length of a day by a fraction of a second. But the real devastation came from the tsunami it unleashed. The waves, some reaching over 100 feet high, radiated outwards from the epicenter, slamming into coastlines across the Indian Ocean. The 2004 Boxing Day tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, claiming the lives of over 230,000 people from multiple countries. But even in the face of such unimaginable loss, stories of hope and resilience emerged. Strangers helping strangers, communities coming together to rebuild, and the unwavering spirit of humanity shining through the darkness. Whoa, guys, can you believe the power of those waves? We've seen walls of water taller than skyscrapers, traveled across oceans, and witnessed the sheer raw power of nature. It's humbling, terrifying, and awe-inspiring all at the same time. But remember, these tsunamis weren't just about destruction. They also brought out the best in humanity. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic content. Stay safe out there.